I want to welcome you to the Bearcat Beat, where each week we talk about Sherman Bearcats athletics. The Bearcat Beat is brought to you by the Sherman Athletic Booster Club. All right, everybody, welcome back to the Bearcat Beat. I'm Chris Daly. Joining me today is Coach Mark Kerkhoff from the Sherman girls basketball team. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us. We're excited to be here, excited to get ready.
I love it. So let's talk about Sherman girls basketball. Last year was not an amazing season. So talk to me about what's coming back, though.
We have a nice blend of youth and experience coming back.
Oh, good.
So we have two seniors, excuse me. They played as juniors that played quite a bit of minutes for us last year on the varsity level. And then we've got three juniors that played quite a bit of minutes. I have a couple sophomores that stole some minutes here and there towards the end. And then we have a senior that played a lot of JV minutes last year, so she's up with us. And then new additions to the girls basketball program, at least at the high school level. Mm-hmm. We had a senior move in from Texoma Christian. And then we have, you got to be your own best cheerleader at times. But we have a freshman that I think's one of the best in the area. We still got to toss up the ball to play and things like that. But it's a great combination of youthfulness. So they're all excited, working really hard. And that experience that some of them had coming back it's going to pay off dividends.
Nice. And what about participation? Has it stayed steady? Is it dropping? Are you getting more people interested? What's the trend?
Well, we're kind of in. I'm not going to call it a sophomore slump, but we're starting to make that transition to where people understand a little bit more what it's about, and so some have made the choice of hey, I'm going to go explore other options at Sherman, and some have decided hey, I want to be a part of this. So we got done with our tryouts last week, and we are going to field our 3 full teams. So we'll have our varsity JV and our freshman team. And we can say that our freshman team it's all freshmen. So that's a good thing of signs to come. Our middle school program is healthy. So we have some good numbers coming up through the system as well.
And what's the conversation with the kids as they're looking at, especially like your seniors, after last year, what's the conversation? How do you get them excited about this season?
It's that chance to compete.
Yes.
There's been a little, unfortunately, just part of the territory here with Sherman, there's been turnover at the head coaching position. And so to have a little bit of continuity between players and coaches, everybody knows what they're up against now. And so we got after it as much as we could during the summer. We have had a great start to the first week of practice so far, and girls are looking forward to coming back to practice the next day. I mean, they understand what I'm wanting. Mm-hmm. I understand what they can and can't do a little bit better, and so we're kind of merging the two together. And it's been extremely fun so far. I mean, it's been a short 3 days and a Saturday, but to see the smiles on the girls' faces and the sweat dripping down their heads and begging to come back for more and wanting to do more has been fantastic.
I love it. And have you been a beneficiary of the Caitlin Clark effect? The fact that people are so interested in girls' sports, especially basketball now.
Well, I have the unique perspective that I'm originally from Indiana. And for those people that don't know about Indiana as well, Indiana takes its basketball as seriously as Texas takes its football. So the fact that my whole goal and mission is to bring a little Hoosier hysteria to the Lone Star State. So last year we got to go watch SMU have a practice. Mm-hmm. This year we've already gone to UNT to watch a practice there. We've had a college come out and watch our practice. And so just to promote the game and our girls together, mm-hmm. I think the Caitlin Clark effect is a little early. We still need some of those second, third, fourth, fifth grade girls that want to be
Yeah.
just like come up. Um, but yeah, so that's my whole goal is just to promote the game and promote our girls, and help prepare them for life after high school, whatever that may be.
Right on, right on. And talk about some of the players. Pull out some names of people who you think are going to have an impact this year.
So Rihanna, first one we got to mention is Rihanna Hill. She is going to be a 4-year varsity letter winner. So she's the only one of the seniors that we have that is lettered here at Sherman. Natalie moving in did letter before, but as far as with the Bearcats, Rihanna, and she has started a lot of games for us. So Marissa Kerr is another senior that played quite a bit for us last year. In fact, she got to end the season on the high note by being our leading scorer for the last game that we played against Lovejoy. So we hope to continue that with her. Eris Bankston is another one that has played quite a bit of minutes at the sub varsity level, and she can shoot when she gets hot. Like if we can find her when she's open, it'll help. And then our Brinley Brown is probably our junior that has gotten the most varsity minutes and can handle the ball really, really well. And we're looking to pair her up with some of this other talent we have, so that way she may not have to work so hard and by herself with the ball. Jocelyn Hernandez was voted on the all district defensive team last year as a sophomore. So looking forward to bringing her back as a junior. And then Malia Chapman is that freshman that we talked about that has a chance at really being one of the best in the area as far as her class goes. I mean, I know there's Denison's got a really, really talented freshman as well, but again, I'm gonna cheer for my own girls first.
Right on. Yeah. Yeah. So if you had to give your team an identity, would you say you're an inside game, you're outside, you're fast break, or pressure defense? How do you describe your team?
Our goal was to play quick.
Nice.
And I know Texas hasn't implemented the shot clock yet, but we do quite a bit with the shot clock in our practice because we're looking taking advantage. We are not going to be the tallest team in the world. I don't have a post player that absolutely demands the ball at this point in time. We may develop that later, but not right now. So we're going to be as opportunistic and take as many advantages as we can.
Definitely. And before we talk about district, talk to me about your philosophy when it comes to scheduling pre-district games. Some people like, hey, I want to go get some wins. Others like, no, I want to go against the best.
Well, and it's a healthy balance.
Okay.
It's and I know we'll talk about district, but we don't have the easiest district in the world. So you've got to strike that balance to where you play some competition, but you've got to be able to still have some confidence before you roll into district because you don't want it to be deflated by the time you get in there. So lessons learned by me last year. So we have adjusted our schedule. We picked up a new tournament this year. We're going to go over to Royce City. In fact, our boys program is going to play at the same tournament as well. And so we'll see a little bit different teams that are about our size or maybe a little bit higher up. So we'll get to compete a little bit more with that.
Excellent. And let's move into district. As you alluded, it's not a easy district by any stretch. What do you expect out of the district?
I think that you're going to see a lot of the same of what we saw last year. I think the teams that have been around and played well in the past, with the exception of Walnut Grove since they're so new, but Walnut Grove returns an awful lot.
Yeah.
Lovejoy was very strong, and they have a coach that kind of has built in a system already pretty quick. Coach Hamilton at McKinney North has been there for a long, long time. And Coach Stinton at Melissa, that's another one that she's been able to work with her girls for quite a bit. So I think for teams like us and Denison and some of those other teams to try to break through and try to get into that playoff spot, that we're going to have to, like I said, take advantage of when we can and just play as hard as we can and see what happens.
Excellent. And what's the focus early on in the season? Is it build skills? Is it perfect plays or just conditioning? What is the major focus?
It's we're adopting a little bit more of a different style this year, and so it is getting used to picking up on those cues. Like I said, we're going to play a little bit faster of a pace, so it's getting those girls used to making decisions quicker, and not necessarily the first decision being the best decision,
Mm-hmm.
but trying to make the best decision they can while still playing relatively fast.
Excellent. And finally, Coach, for fans who are just coming to understand Sherman girls basketball and wanting to fill the stands, what's your message to them? What are they going to see this year?
Uh, just come cheer on the girls. Like I said, this group of girls has been absolutely fantastic. The way they cheer for each other in practice, and I know that they would love to have people come out and fill that. We talk every day about bringing good energy and filling the gym with good energy, and so everybody that can come in the gym and help fill the energy with us, would be just so much more appreciated. So yeah, if you want to come, I would encourage you to come out. We have a great young group of girls that I feel will reflect Sherman with the best of integrity.
I love that. I love that. Well, Coach Kerkhoff, I want to thank you so much and go Bearcats, right?
Absolutely. Go 80 Cats.
Nice.
Hey Coach, Lone Star Gridiron has been the leader in Coach's Show podcasts for 20 years, and now you can get your own Coach's Show podcast each week during the season as a fundraiser for your booster club. Yes, booster clubs all over are using these podcasts to help their sports programs. You get to share the stories of your program and your kids to a huge audience and make money. We started with just football, but this year have expanded to make them available for all sports. Call 713-269-4620 to find out the details and get your Coach's Show started.